Hello, my name is Rachel and this is my channel, The Girl with the Pilates Mat, and I want to extend a very warm welcome to you for attending class today. So what are we going to do? We're going to do a 25-minute Gentle Pilates mat work session. We're going to do it all on the mat today because I want to focus on a few key things with you. So we're going to work on our core strength, so that's the front, side and back of the core. We're going to work on hip mobility and strength, and we're going to do a little bit of work to mobilize the shoulders as well and stretch out the chest muscles. All right, so if you're ready, let's begin. All right, so come down onto your mat and let's just line up those feet before you lie down. Just align your heels with your sit bones, okay? And then check your feet are straight, and then in your own time, make your way down onto your mat. And then let's just settle in here. What I'd like you to do is to put your hands on the outside of your ribs, bottom of the rib cage. And we're going to try and do everything in threes today. All right, so nice, slow and steady movement. So let's start with the breath as always. That's where everything begins. So we're going to take a deep breath in and we're going to expand those ribs out to the side. So imagine you're pushing your hands out to the side with your ribs. And then as you breathe out, I want you to think of drawing the tummy in whilst those ribs come back together. And you can feel that the ribs are flattening down onto the mat. We're not moving the pelvis, we're just moving all the muscles of the body. So deep breath in. And breathing out. And one more deep breath in. And breathing out. Now, keeping your body where it is, we're going to inhale and just let the right knee go out to the side. So breathing in. Breathing out, bringing that knee back into alignment. So you're going to inhale to open. Breathe out to bring it back. Inhale, open, and exhale back. Let's go on to the left side. Inhale, open, exhale back. Inhale, open, exhale back. And inhale, open, and exhale back. Now reaching those arms up, fingers pointing towards the ceiling. We're going to inhale, reaching up, feel your shoulder blades lift off the mat. Breathing out, draw those shoulder blades down. So inhale, reaching up. Exhale, drawing down. And inhale, reaching up. And exhale, drawing down. Now, just the right arm. Inhale, reaching up. And as you do, turn your head to the left. Exhale, draw the shoulder blade down. Bring the head back into alignment. Same way. Inhale, reaching up. Head turns to the left. Exhale, draw down. One more. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, drawing down. Let's go the other way. So inhale, left arm reaches up, head turns to the right. Exhale, drawing down. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, drawing down. And inhale, reaching up. Exhale, drawing down. Now let's inhale, open both arms out to the side, but don't let them touch the floor. They're just going to hover. Exhale, come back. Inhale to open. Exhale back. Inhale, open. Exhale back. And let's take those hands down. Okay, so from here, bring your feet and knees together. Let's breathe in and take the knees over to the right. Breathe out, draw the tummy in, bring them back. Now the other way, inhale over, exhale up. Inhale right, keep the feet together. Exhale, think of pulling the tummy muscles in to come back. Inhale left, exhale back. Two more, inhale right. Exhale up and inhale left. Exhale up. Now I want you to float the right leg up and then draw the tummy muscles in. Left leg up as well. Leave the hands where they are. We want toes in line with the knees. We're going to inhale, taking the knees towards the right. Don't go too far. Exhale back. So we're leaving the hands on the mats. So as you go over, when you feel you touch your hand, that's probably far enough. Exhale back. So really concentrate on engaging the core. Inhale over. Exhale, pull the tummy in to come back. Inhale over. Exhale, draw the abdominals in. Once more each side. Inhale over. Exhale back. And inhale over, exhale back. Now take just the left leg down. Check you're in neutral, so you want your hip bones, your pubic bone level. Okay, very common people tip this way, so just check that alignment. Let's work on our lower tummy muscles now. So leave your hands where they are. You're going to inhale and imagine your thigh is being pushed away. You tap the floor, you exhale to lift it up. Inhale away. Exhale up. So we're using the muscles, but we're not moving the spine. Inhale away. Exhale up. Now bring your left leg up and take your right leg down. Here we go. Inhale away and exhale up. Inhale away and exhale up. Inhale away and exhale up. Now leave the leg there and bring the right leg up to meet it. Now we're going to keep the legs in the air and do the same things. It's much more challenging. So just check tummy's pulling in and you can feel that you've got that control through your whole core area. Inhale away, tap that right foot down. Exhale up, stay on the right. Inhale away. And exhale up. One more, inhale away. And exhale up. Let's go left leg. Inhale away. Exhale up. Inhale away. Exhale up. And inhale away. Exhale up. Take the left leg down, slide it out. If you're comfortable with it straight, have it straight. If that's not comfortable, you can have it slightly bent. We're going to extend our right leg as far as is comfortable for you. So if you're able to straighten it, do. If that's too uncomfortable on your hamstrings, you can keep the leg bent. We're going to do our circles, so we're going to keep our body nice and still. We're going to take the leg over to the right, breathing in. Breathe out, circle it down, out to the side and up. Again, inhale across, exhale around and up. Inhale across and exhale around and up. Now we reverse it, same leg. Inhale out to the side. Exhale, circle around and up. Inhale out. Exhale around and up. Inhale out. Exhale around and up. Now take hold of that leg. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, gently draw it towards you to stretch your hamstrings. Inhale, it'll release. Exhale, draw it towards you. Inhale, it'll release. And exhale, draw it towards you. Inhale, release. You're going to bend at the knee, slide it down, and let's lift that left leg up to do the circles on this side. So a little reset. Think of that core. Here we go. Inhale across. Exhale, circle around and up. Inhale across. Exhale, circle around and up. Inhale across. Exhale, circle around and up. Changing direction. Inhale out. Exhale around and up. Inhale out. Exhale around and up. And inhale out. Exhale around and up. Taking hold of that leg. Deep breath in. Exhale, gently draw it towards you for a little stretch. Inhale, release. Exhale, gently draw it towards you. Inhale, release. And then exhale, gently draw it towards you. Inhale, release. You're going to bend that leg, take it down, place it on the floor. You're going to bend the other leg as well. And then we're going to breathe in, nod the chin, and reach those hands forward. And take another deep breath in. And then exhale, come back down. Deep breath in. Exhale, nod the chin. Take the hands underneath, lifting up, but pulling abdominals in. And come back down. And one more. Inhale, nod the chin. And exhale, lift. And come back down. Now separate those feet once again. Let's take a deep breath in. We're going to exhale and do a little tilt towards us. So you're trying to, imagine you're trying to squash a peach under your lower back. And then you're going to inhale, return to neutral. So we're not arching the back, but we're coming back to that neutral position of the pelvis. Exhale, scooping in, drawing that pelvis towards you. Inhale to go back. One more time, exhale. And back. Now take a deep breath in. Exhale, tilt. Hold it here as you inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to peel your spine up off the floor. You're going to take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, you're going to try and tilt your pelvis a little more so you feel the stretch in your thighs. Take another breath in. And as you breathe out slowly, come down through your spine, nice and easy. Let's do that again. Deep breath in. Exhale to tilt. Holding that position. Inhale. Exhale, lifting that pelvis up. Holding it at the top. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, try and tilt your pelvis up a little more. Inhale, and then exhale, slowly coming back down through the spine. I can do that one more time. Deep breath in. Exhale to tilt. Hold the position. Inhale. Exhale, peeling up. Press your feet down so we're really activating your glutes. Inhale, hold. Exhale, tilt the pelvis up. Inhale, hold. And exhale, slowly coming all the way back down. Well done. From there, we're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to exhale, nodding the chin. Bring the hands under the thighs. We're going to lift the legs. Inhale. Exhale, little rock up to sitting. Okay. So coming into a seated position now. I want the feet apart. And I want your back as straight as it can possibly be. So I'll just adjust my hair because it always gets in a bit of a mess when I'm on the floor. Okay, so from here we're going to do our spine stretch forward. So we're going to take a breath in, hands resting on the legs. Exhale, chin to chest. And slowly slide down to wherever feels nice for you. You're looking for a stretch of your back muscles. Take a deep breath in, breathing out slowly, sliding back up. Let's do that again. Deep breath in. Exhale, chin to the chest. Rounding down, finding the stretch. It's less about the arms, it's more about trying to get that body folding over the legs. Inhale. Exhale to come back up. Last one, deep breath in and exhale. Inhale and exhale slowly to come back up. Now keeping that back lovely and straight. Imagine you've got a steel rod all the way up through the spine, so you can't bend it, but you can hinge back. You're going to hinge back. It's going to work your tummy muscles to wherever you can hold it without your spine moving. Exhale. I hope that makes sense. So keep your spine rigid, moving from the hips. Inhale. Exhale up. One more time. Inhale. Exhale up. Okay, keeping the legs bent, or if you can have them straight. And you're going to put your hands across your chest. We're going to take a breath in and we're going to breathe out and try and feel the rib cage rotating to your right. Inhale that to center. Exhale, rotate the other way. Inhale back to center. Exhale, rotate. And inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. And inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. And inhale, center. And exhale, rotate. And inhale, center. Well done. From there, coming onto your side. Okay, so I want you to be on your elbow. Elbow directly in line with the shoulder. Knees are going to be bent to start with. Okay, now we're going to draw the tummy muscles in. And what I want you to do is not let this happen, this sinking down. So think about lifting up here, pressing the elbow down. Reach your top leg out. Hand on the hip. And then we're going to lift for one. And inhale down. Exhale two. And lower down. Exhale three. And lower down, and bring the leg in, and then we're going to exhale, open, inhale, lower, exhale, open, inhale, lower, exhale, open, inhale, lower, and then reach the arm out. So we're going to take a breath in, exhale, lift, take the arm over. Inhale up and lower down. So breathing in, exhale, lift and over. Inhale up and lower down. Last one. Exhale, lift and over and up and lower down. Let's go on to the other side. So same exercises. We've got that elbow underneath. And we're going to lift up here, reach this leg out, hand on the hip. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Bring the knee in. Exhale, open. Inhale, back. Exhale, open. Inhale, back. Exhale, open. Inhale, back. Reach the arm out. Exhale, lift. And over. Inhale, up. And lower down. Exhale, lift. And over. And up. And lower down. Last time. And lift. And over, and up, and lower down. From there, turning onto your front. Okay, let's have the hands out to the side. Elbows more or less just below the shoulder actually. Feet slightly apart. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, pull your tummy muscles away from the mat. Okay, now keep them pulling away from the mat. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, lowering down. Now reach your arms down by your side. Bring your legs together. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, pull the tummy muscles away from the mat. Press your pubic bone into the mat. Now you're going to inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. And inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Bring your hands back down. You're going to press yourself up onto your elbows. All right, and from there, pressing into those elbows, I want you to think of really pressing into your hands, trying to extend your back. Okay, and then from there, deep breath in, exhale, tucking under with that pelvis. Lovely stretch. Inhale, reaching back, pressing down into those arms. So we're working our mid-back muscles. Exhale, tucking under. Inhale, back. And this is your last one. Exhale, tucking under. Inhale, back. Now you're going to work your way back, tuck your toes under, and then bring your hands towards your knees, coming onto your feet there. Let your head hang down. And then we're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to exhale. We're going to press up with those hips. Inhale, bend the knees, come down. Exhale, press up to wherever you can go. Inhale, down. And then exhale, pressing up. You're going to keep your legs where they are. Soften your knees. Take the pressure out of your hands. And then take a deep breath in. And exhale, draw the abdominals in. And slowly coming up through the spine. And let's just roll the shoulders out for 1, for 2, for 3. And there you are, everyone. That is your class for today. So thank you very much indeed for joining me. Do press the like button. Please also do subscribe and come and see me again soon. Thanks for watching and have a lovely day. Well done, everyone. That is our session for today. So I hope you enjoyed it. I am still here because it's a live session. So if you've got any questions, now is the best time to ask. All right, so I shall come and have a look on the chat, see who's here. I know we've got somebody new here today, which is lovely. Just to let you know, there were 75. Let me just check. Yes, 75 of you who are doing that session live, and you're all over the world, all in different places. So that is really wonderful, wonderful to see you. Just as a reminder, I do a live on the first Monday of every month. So make a note in your diary. The first Monday of every month, I am live. And for those of you that can do any level of Pilates, I also do lives on Friday. So I won't have one this week because we did the Monday, but I also do Friday lives. The next one will be in a week's time. Shall I give you the dates? Let me give you the date, everybody. So the next live on a Friday will be Friday the 14th of November. And as you can see, it's getting dark here because our clocks have changed. So I know not everyone's clocks have changed yet, but hopefully this time worked well for you. So I'm going to go straight onto the chat and say hello to the gorgeous, lovely Sue De Pinto. Hello, Sue. Lovely to see you here today. I hope you enjoyed the session. Just for anyone who's watching, Sue has been with me for a long, long time. So I feel like I know her. We've never met, but that's kind of how we work in my community. We all support each other. We take care of each other. As you can see on the chat, there's lots of lovely people here. So do, if you are watching and you've never sent me a message, send me a message because I love to hear from you. All right. So who else have we got here today? We've got Tracy Wortman. Hello, Tracy. Lovely to see you. Tracy says, I am so tickled to make the global connection today from Montana. Hello to everyone. Isn't that wonderful? That's Tracy in Montana. So lovely to hear from you, Tracy. Hope you enjoyed the session. We have the glorious, gorgeous June Kowalczyk, who's over in Canada. Hello, June. Lovely to see you today. June says, good morning, Rachel and Pilates buddies. It is a miserable cold day here. I'm looking forward to warming up with the exercises today. Excited for chat time. I know, isn't it nice to chat? Because we don't get to chat as much now. I'm not here every Monday, but I always think of you guys. It's lovely to see you. I want to say a huge hello. And if you're watching Zana, do send a message. Zana, everybody, is new. It's her very first live session today. So Zana or Zaina, let me know which way to pronounce it. It's lovely to have you here and I really hope you enjoyed the class. Do let us know where you're from. That would be fabulous because I like to know, imagine where you all are in the world when we are doing our lives. Good morning to Kim B. Now I know Kim B is in Washington. Hello, lovely to see you, Kim. Great to see you this morning. Kim said, good morning, everyone, and happy to see you. Very happy to see you too, Kim. Hello to Shaded Lady, who says, all okay with the shoulder, question mark. Thank you very much, Shaded Lady. It's getting there. You may or may not have noticed today that I didn't do all my big exercises with the arms, but as you can see, for anyone who's watching, I tore my rotator cuff in this arm. So we are now 1, 2, 3, I think nearly 4 weeks, 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks maybe down the line from the injury. So I'm doing rehab, and as you can see, I'm just showing you where I can now get my arm to about there. So pretty good. I'm not doing any weights yet, but I'm just starting to use resistance bands to heal that. So if anyone's interested, I've got some videos now. So I've got stage 1, you'll see I'm in a sling. And then I've got stage 2, I'm out of the sling, and I'm working on stage 3. I filmed it, but I haven't got it uploaded yet. And I think I've got to run out of time today, but I will try and get that online for you tomorrow. And I also did a mixed ability Pilates session on Friday, just gone, which said rotator cuff Pilates. So if anyone out there's got shoulder injuries, it's a really good session to do, because very, very important when you get an injury to understand what your injury is, but not to be scared to move. You just have to know what is appropriate and what is not appropriate for your injury. And that's one of the things that, as a certified Pilates teacher, that is what we do. We are trained in anatomy. We know how to apply movement to injuries. That's what we do a lot of the time. That's what Pilates was created for originally. So I'm used to working with people who've actually got the injury I've got. So I'm doing my own rehab. And also, of course, I have followed the advice from the hospital where I went in originally with my injury. So there we go. Anyway, thank you, Shaded Lady. We're getting there. We're getting there. I can see that I'm going to be fine in a few weeks. So I'm just going to keep on going and keep strengthening. And I'm hoping that after Christmas, I'll kind of be back to my normal levels of movement. Hello to Martine de Kerpel. Hello, Martine. Lovely to see you. Hello to SDB. Lovely to see you. Says, hello, Rachel. Many thanks for the live session. You're very welcome. Hello to Regina. Really good to see you, Regina. Hope you're well. Cheryl in Virginia says, oh no, I got sidetracked and missed the beginning. I am so glad that you are doing better, Rachel. I'm sure this has been tough on all of you, Kerwin and Boo. It's been a bit of a trial, I must be honest. I know I always have a happy face, but it's a pretty awful injury. But I try and I work a lot on my kind of mental health, and I do try and look at things and think, well, what can I get out of this that's positive? What can I learn from what's happened? And there are various things. And one is that, you know, you may get injured, but you can recover. You just got to learn what is right. You've got to be patient with your recovery. That's the hardest thing for me. Patience is with myself. I'm not very good at that. So that's something I have to work on, but I'm slowly getting there. And I think the other thing is that when you get injured, as a teacher, you are going to get injured at some point. And I know that lots of younger Pilates teachers think they're never going to have an injury, but you never know what's around the corner. All sorts of things can happen, which can be accidental, or as one gets older, things will happen. So if you did a lot of gymnastics when you were younger, you know, that will come back when you're older and start to show in things that are kind of irritating, or a bit of arthritis, that kind of stuff. So it's all about working with what you have every day, how your body is at that moment. So lovely to see you, Cheryl, but do go ahead and go back and catch up when you're ready. Cheryl has a question. Cheryl says, I'm just curious, Rachel, how does PT help your particular injury? It seems counterintuitive to me, but glad that it is working. Physical therapy. Okay, I think that's what you mean by PT. Is that correct? Physical therapy. So in the very, very early days of my injury, I could not move my shoulder at all. I couldn't move my arm. Even just sitting in a car with my arm like this and going over speed bumps, which we have a lot of in the UK, was excruciatingly painful. So the very first exercises I did were so simple. They're just kind of opening and closing your hands, that sort of thing. So there is a use for PT. And I worked in a physical therapy clinic, a sports injury clinic in the UK when I first got my certification in Pilates, because I really wanted to understand injuries and how people work with them. And also physical therapy and Pilates are a wonderful mix. They really are, because they're all about helping someone feel better. And the mindset of Joseph Pilates, the guy who invented Pilates, was always about healing. That's where he came from originally, was healing himself, because he had various issues he had to live with, and then healing others. That's where it developed. So physical therapy, certainly in the early days, is very specific, very simple movements. And then once I was able to move my arm, I could get into the Pilates that I've done. I've done a really terrific course with a physical therapist who's also a Pilates person. and I was following their exercises. And then now I've sort of got more movement. I know which ones I can do and what is safe and what's going to build up the strength. So I hope that answers it for you, Cheryl. Certainly in the UK, what you get, we have a thing called the NHS, the National Health Service. We have free healthcare in the UK. I know it's very different in the States, but so in the UK it's free, but it's limited what they can do for you because there's so many people that need help. So I just essentially got a sheet of exercises and was told follow those and we'll see how you are in 6 weeks. Which to me, you know, I'm very grateful for that. I did that, but within 3-4 days I was well enough and moving enough to start doing my own work. And because I do a lot of Pilates for rehabilitation, as all you guys know, I was able to do my own exercises and work from there. Zaina, hello. Says, wonderful and relaxing session. Thank you very much. Well, you are very welcome, Zaina. Do come and see us again. And it's been lovely to have you here. June Kowalczyk says, this was perfect, Rachel. Gentle, but enough to get the body moving. So lovely to see you're doing well with your shoulder and of course the chat. Thank you, June. Kim B says, a lovely warm up. You found all the spots that need movement. That would also be great if you're just feeling tired all over. Thank you, and so glad your therapy is working. Thank you very much, Kim. Really glad to hear it helps. Oh, hello to the lovely Carla Love Bombard. Hello, Carla. Lovely to see you today. Carla says, hi Pilates buddies, so good to see you. I too have a shoulder injury. Oh no, fell off my bike 6 weeks ago, avoiding a dog, but recovering. Going to doctor after this session. Missed you live so much. Oh, bless you, Carla. Yes, check out your shoulder. Make sure you know, this would be my only thing I would say right now, Carla. Make sure you get a formal diagnosis so you know exactly what you're dealing with. Falling off a bike onto the arm can be all sorts of things can happen to that shoulder. And I think what a lot of people who are not anatomy, who don't work in anatomy, don't understand is that the shoulder is a floating joint. It's a very unstable joint compared to the hip, for example. And so I'm doing this because this is your arm and this is your sort of clavicle bone coming here, and there's a kind of floating, it kind of floats like that. It's not secure like a ball and socket. So this would be thigh bone into the hip bone is quite a secure joint. Shoulders, not so. And so really important for everybody, and I'm saying this because it's something I need to work on myself, is that you must strengthen all the muscles around the shoulder. When you have an injury, it's not just about moving the arm again, it's about strengthening in particular the muscles of the mid-back, the thoracic spine, so that's the middle bit of the spine, below the neck but above your waist. That area gets very stiff, and if it starts to really stiffen, it can affect your shoulder and put more strain on your shoulder. And what was the other thing I was going to say? Yes, you want to work stretching through the chest on the front, working under here. That's the other thing I was going to say. So you have muscles under here that kind of come round and connect. And what I find with lots of people of every age is that those muscles are quite weak from being on computers all day long. So we're seeing now in the profession more and more shoulder injuries of younger people, and that's because they're on their tech, their devices so much, they're not really using their backs, and you've really got to strengthen your back. Again, where Pilates comes in, so there we go. Carla, let me know how you get on, please. And if I can help in any way, of course I will. Tina Rigby, excuse me everyone. Hello to Tina Rigby. Lovely, Tina's been with me since the day one. Lovely to see you, Tina, who says, hi Rachel, lovely workout, thanks. Really enjoyed the gentle pace. I'm glad to hear that. Bear with me a second. Wonderful. So June, Oh, what a lovely message. June to Zara says, welcome Zara, you have found the best Pilates teacher in Rachel and the best Pilates community. Well, I couldn't agree more. We have a lovely, lovely community. Joan, hello Joan, lovely to see you today. Joan says, love the class, Rachel. Got a cold and sore muscles. That was perfect. Made me feel so much better. I'm really glad. So maybe for those of you that this feels good and isn't your regular class, maybe bear in mind to favorite it or add it to your own personal playlist and come back to it when you know you just need something soothing and therapeutic. Another welcome to Zaina from Carla, and that's lovely. Hello to Diane Messner, who says, so wonderful to see you moving so well after your rotator cuff injury. Love from Minnesota. Thank you so much, Diane in Minnesota. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I am getting there slowly. I'm being very careful, by the way, everyone, with my dog walks, because as you can see, I have a terrier, although she looks quite docile, she's a terrier. So when she's out, she's quite robust. So I just have to be really careful that I don't have the lead in my left arm for now. Hello to Patty Smith. Zaina, oh, sorry, I missed out. Helen, hello, Helen Leeds. Helen says, thank you, Rachel. Really enjoyed that lovely stretch that got me moving this afternoon. I'm really glad to see it. Lovely to see you, Helen. Zaina says, thank you, everyone. I agree with you. Rachel is superb. Thank you, Zaina. Carla says, Rachel, I've done stage 1 and 2 videos. Perfect timing. Thank you. Wonderful. Keep those going, Carla. I have a stage 3 coming out soon. It's all filmed. I've just got to get into all the programming. So there we go. I also wanted to let you guys know, because I don't know if I've told you yet, but the reason I may have been a little quieter generally is because I have been commissioned to write a second book on Pilates. So I am in the middle getting towards the end of writing my second book on Pilates. I should tell you more when I can, but I have a deadline coming up, so I'm going to be attending to that over the next few weeks. But that will be out next year, so I'll tell you about that nearer the time. Martin de Kerbel says, I enjoyed it. I adapted. I did the clamshell standing and only used my right arm or hand. I'm really glad you made it work for you, Martin. Thank you for sharing. Sue, lovely. Great to be back with you. Well, that's lovely to hear, Sue, and lovely to see you here. Carla says, yes, Rachel, had x-rays and MRI. Going to get the evaluation today. I'll let you know what the doctor says. Yes, please do, Carla. Thank you. Patty Smith says, Rachel, I had a shoulder replacement decades after a rotator cuff injury from tennis. It is so good to see you doing so well. I know that you know all the right things to do. Bless you, Patty. Thank you for that lovely message. And I hope you are also doing those exercises, Patty, because they will help you. Even though you've got a brand new shoulder, you've got to remember we need to work all those muscles as well. And I know you're very good at doing your exercises, Patty. So thank you very much for sharing that. Hopefully you all of you here today, along with me, we will all continue to go from strength to strength. And remember, if you have an injury, don't worry about it. You will recover. You just have to be patient with yourself, do your exercises and stay positive, all right? Because that's what this is all about, yeah? Pilates has always been about your mind and your body. So feeling good in here, feeling good in your body, feeling good in your very soul. And that's what we do here on this channel. All right, so it's been lovely to see you. I will be back in December, the first Monday of December. So I will see you then for sure. And I'll be back on the 14th. With our next Friday live, all right? And I've just seen coming up, I've just seen Jackie Hanley. Hello, Jackie, lovely to see you. Says, enjoyed class and I'm interested in the upper arm problem advice. Have a look at my rotator cuff videos, Jackie. If you have a question, you can pop it in there now because I'm just about to finish my live. but I'll just give you a few moments if you want to pop a question in. The lovely Diane Messner, thank you so much for that donation. And lovely emoji, that's gorgeous. Made me feel very happy today. Thank you, thank you. So just a few things for you to think about, everyone with shoulders. We really need to work on strengthening around the shoulder. Okay, all around the shoulder, and don't forget your back. A lot of people, and I've seen this myself with certain physical therapy exercises, they just deal with the shoulder. It's not just the shoulder. If you're injured here, you've got to look at what's going on around the area of the injury. Sometimes it can be like Carla had. She's had a fall on her shoulder, so it's very clear what's happened. In my case, I didn't have an accident. It just came on over a couple of days and it got worse. So I have to look at, well, what's going on in my body that's created that. And in my interpretation of that, with the knowledge and training I have, is that it's a mix of a stiffening thoracic spine, a weakening in the muscles around and under the shoulder. And that means that when I've gone to do certain exercises, they've put more pressure on the shoulder than needs to be happening. So you're always looking at that kind of 360 approach, wherever your injury is, whether it's, your hip, your foot, if it's a direct impact, that's one thing. But if it's something that's not always obvious, you've got to think about all the areas that part of the body is connected to and make sure you're working all of them. And that's what Pilates does. It's always about that. You can do just the exercises if you're fit and healthy, and that's it. But if you have an injury, there's always a way to work with that injury. You've just got to have the knowledge, or you can seek it out from someone like me who's got the certification and is trained to deal with these things. All right, so I really hope that helps, and thank you very much for watching, everyone. Sorry it's intermittent, Jackie. Not sure why, because everything's working at this end, but you can always pop me a message on the video and I will look at that in the next couple of days. All right, so thank you very much, Kim. You're very welcome, and I will see you all in a month's time. So take care. Bye for now.